let us try to understand what is pure experiencing. Like we heard pure perceiving. I'm calling it pure experiencing. What is pure experiencing? Pure experiencing is basically the real experiencer knowing that I am the real experiencer and knowing who I am, experiencing what can be experienced, what really exists. No? This is what is actually pure experiencing. This is not conscious experiencing, pure experiencing. And it is very beautiful. It may sound very known to our mind sometimes because of some philosophical understandings in the mind that all is self and that's why self is going to enjoy itself. Not like this. It's not like this. It's very different. In the real experience, it's very different. So this is pure experiencing. Why I do mention this? Because what is the how do we experience before we start experiencing purely? No? How do we experience? Then we experience less purely, or you can say relatively unconsciously. No? What is the cause of relatively experiencing life unconsciously? That is not because life is unconscious, not because that which is being experienced is unconscious. No, it is because the one who is experiencing is unconscious about itself. So the more the experiencer becomes self-aware and clear about who I am, the more also relatively it becomes clear about what is that which is being experienced. And it is able to experience it more clearly. So this is the region that knowing who we are is not really an optional thing. It is the only way to end our suffering. And suffering is nothing but we have a sense of, we have sufficient awareness now that in the mind that it is possible to experience life more deeply and I'm not able to. So that is what is suffering. Suffering basically means suffering the experiencing, not that experiencing the suffering. I hope you remember Nisargadatta Maharaj's words. No? Suffering simply means suffering the experiencing. Like I can experience life deeply, I am not able to. This is what is actually suffering. No? But the way to experience life, only way to experience life is to know deeply who we are. So experiencing life and knowing who we are not opposite of each other or against each other. Imagining, dreaming, sleeping is against true experiencing, deeply living life and knowing who we are and living who we are. They are opposite of each other. So let's be clear about what is opposite of what is in favor of what is with what is opposite or in the other category, or like this. Let's be clear about it. It will help. So one method that will help us relatively more and more is conscious experiencing, which I have talked about a lot. Maybe not a lot, but few times in the past few satsangs. Conscious experiencing means what? Conscious experiencing basically means that finding some times in the day for some things that we experience and being so present that time with those things which we are experiencing that time that there is nothing between us experiencing it. No? Meaning there is nothing else we are doing that time. So that will be a conscious experiencing. No? Please try to understand conscious and present. What is the thing? Is it something connected, or actually it is? We are not unconscious in the sense that sleeping. We are unconscious in the sense that our consciousness is busy. Like we have spent our consciousness. That's why we have less consciousness for where we are right now, for what we are experiencing. So we have to withdraw our consciousness from everything else that we are doing with it to be more deeply present with what we are experiencing this moment, or to be or to more consciously experience it. So the more we withdraw ourselves, we are consciousness. The more we withdraw ourselves from everything that we are doing, and we do more of ourselves do something, that is what is being more conscious or consciously experiencing something. So what is we are consciousness means we are a individual consciousness. The second part, no? Like this. The individual self is the individual consciousness. Consciousness given to the individual manifestation, no? And this consciousness can be spent in continuously divided in many things, like continuously engaged on attending many thoughts and feelings, or can be withdrawn. And that's what is called being present more. No? How it happens, how it will happen, we can discuss, and some things can be always talked about, like we can look into these things. No? But most important is the willingness, the interest, clarity that why it is so important. Because try to see why conscious experiencing will help us in the direction of knowing who we are. How exactly it will help us. When we are not consciously experiencing, we are basically effectively less present in everything that we are doing. So even when we will come to Satsang, like we have come, and we will be present here, we will be less present here. Even when we will be together experiencing who we are, we will be experiencing less of ourselves experiencing this. So we will get an impression of it inside us. We will get to taste the truth here, but very less. Very less means not so clearly. Because not whole of ourself is experiencing it. No. Like rest of ourself that time is still experiencing other things when experiencing the truth right now, here. You know? So that's why it is so important to learn this way of conscious experiencing, which is a relative improvement or growth that can happen or happens.